For years, I have traveled the world slinging my creator-owned comics at the biggest and hottest cons. Now I'm busting out my personal collection of comics, toys, games, and more in order to bring the fun and excitement of con life right to your screen. There's only one place to get your comics and collectibles and chat live with the greatest showman in modern comics. So bust out your keyboard and get ready to call it in! You're watching Kickin' It with Onrie, the live shopping show. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Kickin' It with Onrie, the live shopping show. I am your host, Onrie Compen, and it is great to be here with you guys on this evening. I think I'm going to start coming on and doing more claim shows because I just love this job so much. I love that I get to wake up every morning and say I get to sell comics. I get to help people fill in their collections and find those books that are going to inspire them and all that kind of great stuff. And my theory of this whole setup and this whole business is to make it fun for you guys. So as always, I'm going to provide incentives for every show that we have, and we're going to do this. You spend $25 with me tonight, you get to spin this cool wheel here, and you're going to win something no matter what, like a free indie comic, all right? That was where it fell just now. You spend $50 with me, you unlock free shipping. I got you on free shipping. Spend $75 with me. I got 3 of the Yi Sun Shin Bruce Lee prints left, just 3 of these. I had I think 10 or 12 of them, and now we're down to 3. I will sign every one of these for you. If anybody who spends $75, the first 3 people to spend $75 get this. So you got the print. It's unlocked. And technically, I actually think I only have 2 left because on my earlier show, someone else got it. So I only got 2 people who are capable of getting that at the $75 level. However, I have other prints and other things I can hook you guys up with. I'll be constantly putting stuff together like that. So have no fear. We run out of these, we're going to print up something else. We got lots of art to work on. You spend $100. You get this graphic novel right here. Warren Ellis, Black Cross. This is on the house. This is a $20 graphic novel from Dynamite. You get this for free. What's up, Chris? How you doing? Spend $125. You get this bad boy right here, a Yi Sun Shin t-shirt. We got it in all sizes. I might as well start turning you guys into walking billboards for me. $125, you get a t-shirt for free. These are normally $15. Get it on the house, spend $125. And then spend $150, and you become king or queen of Kickin' It. Now, our prize tonight, our unlockable, is a limited edition book. There's only 500 of these, and our special guest is going to tell us all about it. And we might as well just bring them on. I'm not going to show what you win at the $150 level, but you are winning a comic book. And I handpicked this cover here and showed it to Ted. And when I showed it to him, he was like, really? You're going to give that away to only one person? There's only 500 of these in the world. And he's not reprinting them or doing anything. And this is some amazing stuff here. So I will show it to you guys in a little bit. You guys will have a chance to see it. But spend $150 and we got you covered, all right? So the first part of our show, we're going to bring Ted in right now. He's going to walk us through all of his wonderful books. We're going to have a conversation about what he's doing. And you guys can actually buy stuff from Ted. He's going to sign it. Then he's going to ship it over to me. And then I'm going to ship it out to you guys. So everything you order tonight, Ted's going to keep track of everything and make sure every order is put together. He's prepared some really wonderful bundle deals, and he's just a fantastic guy. It is one of my best friends in the business, I have to say, hands down. And he doesn't have as much laughter in his eyes, though. But either way, it is my honor to bring him on board for this special event here. We hear all that static in the room. That's like an audience from a very distant location who is cheering him on. We got Ted Sikora in the house.
Hey, what's up, my bro? Oh, nice. I thought that was feedback, but yeah, the bullhorn, love it. Hey, thanks for having me, Onrie. Always a pleasure. And yeah, likewise. I mean, we have done so many shows together, and you know, one of my absolute confidants in the business, Mr. Onrie Compen, we talk several times a week and go through what's going on with our stuff, and we give each other advice. It's been one of the best friendships I've ever had, not just in comics. So
I
yeah,
appreciate that, Ted. Thank you very much for saying that.
of course.
The best thing about our friendship, in my opinion, is the fact that you still owe me dinner,
Mhm.
and I'm really
Yeah.
looking forward to having that dinner paid for at some point. And I think we're going to help you get there tonight. I have this feeling. I have this feeling in the bottom of my soul that we're going to sell some books here. So I'm going to let you take it. Everything you got going on, this is your moment, and we're
All
going to
right.
have people coming in. And folks, if you're watching the show right now, do Ted and I a favor, share this post, let everybody know what we got going on right now, and come kick back and kick it.
All right. Yeah, I'll give you a little, quick overview of our work. The main one I'm going to be talking about today, though, is really the ground zero starting point from the Hero Tomorrow comics universe, and that is Bloom, the origin of a prophet. So this is a 4-issue series. It just finished in December. The final issue came out, and I'm super honored to say that it was featured on the cover of the Comic Shop News when it first came out, which was a huge honor for our little company. And actually, the second issue, the fourth issue, they put on the cover as well. So two out of the 4 issues, cover of the Comic Shop News, and they really liked the book. What it's about, we start with a auto mechanic in 1969, and he's an aspiring comic book creator, and he's got this idea for his own, his own hero, and for the villain, he's having a hard time. He actually, let's see if I can take you through this a little bit here. All right, so there he is. He goes to this thrift shop, and this is art by Butch Mappa. I do the coloring and lettering. It's just the two of us on the book. He buys this mannequin, and he's trying to sort of paint it up as his villain, but he just can't quite get it right. He goes to a street festival, and he meets this dancer. He sees this dancer, Regina, and he's like, "Oh my God, you have the exact look I've had in my head for this villain." And he asks her if she would be willing to pose as his character. And Regina's this real cool hippie. She loves the idea. They go into the woods, and he starts explaining the mythology behind his superhero. And she asks, well, what is this all about that you're putting on me? And he says, it's just something these symbols that I'm painting on you are just something I saw one night when I was tripping really hard. It's nothing. But once it's on her, Regina starts to, break on through to the other side, to quote the great Jim Morrison. And she really becomes the most powerful character in our whole universe. So everything Hero Tomorrow Comics does is a shared universe. And I see Philip has a question. Who is Bloom? Bloom is the story title. Regina is the character, and it is about her blooming into this villain. So it's metaphorical. And all right, so Regina is Apama's main nemesis, and Apama is a story
Did you say a puma?
a Rama,
A Rama?
ape man. What do you come across an ape with a llama? I've heard it all. All right, Apama is about a Hungarian ice cream truck driver in Cleveland who unlocks the spirit force of the most savage beast mankind has never known and becomes this ragtag superhero. So what we have so far are 11 issues of Apama, and these are all, first prints on this. But basically, we were really into the kind of classic style of Marvel, but we did it in a contemporary way. So it's almost like if you could take the Bronze Age and kind of evolve it a little differently, that's the style we went for. And it's gotten rave reviews all over the industry. Honestly, if there was a Rotten Tomatoes for comics, we'd be around 99% fresh with over 90 reviews counted. But it was in issue 5 of Apama right here where we introduced Regina for the first time. So the prequel Bloom tells her origin. So there's, like as I said, 11 issues of Apama, and I want to point out one more here. Issue 10 is where we introduced this character, Nikki St. Clair. Whoops, the tap dance killer. All right, this is a mega talented actor who gets cast in a horror show musical as the tap dance killer, but then she can't shake the role and starts trying to wipe out the mafia. And what happened with Nikki, images of her were being liked and shared by the thousands on social media by people who didn't even know who the character was. And we thought, man, why don't we give her her own series? And that became Tap Dance Killer Volume 1, 5 issues in this one. And it introduces this heavyweight boxer who becomes a superpowered murderous clown named Punchline, and he got spun into his own series. One of the accolades we got on this, the great Jim Shooter said it was like finding water in the desert. Met him at a convention, and he goes, I got to warn you, I'm going to be honest. I said, that's all I want. He sent me a really nice note. So then, if I got one more prop here, out of the pages of Tap Dance Killer, I mentioned Punchline. He just got spun into his own series. We got issue 1 of that. So, the deal I'm doing on Bloom, you get today. So we did a bunch of covers for Bloom, and let me show you issue 1, for instance. We did these Virgin variant dealer incentive covers. These are normally $20. There's a lot of them that are 5 that were sort of either Kickstarter exclusives or, that were released in stores. But I'm doing kind of the mystery box. So you're going to get all 4 issues of Bloom, one of them being a $20 Virgin variant cover, like this, or like this. $25 total. So you're going to get all 4 issues of Bloom. One of them will be a Virgin variant cover. So, I got one by the great Tula Lote, and I will be signing all these. So that's the Bloom deal. And on the Apama, we're doing the whole set, all 11 issues for $40. On Tap Dance Killer Volume 1, it's normally a $30 book. We'll go $20 on this one today. So hardcover, all 5 issues included, loaded with extras, $20. So there we are.
Awesome. And Ted, I just want to say real quick, that bundle deal is insanely generous of you. A random Virgin variant. Virgin vegan variant.
Yeah, I probably said the same thing.
I'm gonna get shut down. I'm gonna get shut down over my
logos.
This dirty language here, but I think that's a sensational deal. And I just real quick want to show everybody, anybody who unlocks the king, whoever unlocks king or queen tonight, whoever is our next king or queen, is going to get this book on the house at $150. You unlock this book right here. Now, this is a variant of Bloom 4, and this is Jordan Wong's first comic cover. It is first official manga Regina, and we're going to see this character in the future. So let's talk. Tell me about you. I know the story of how you met this artist, but why don't you tell everybody else about it?
Sure. So Jordan Wong, he is a contemporary artist. He does installation art. This is his first ever comic book cover. I met him at Akron Art Museum, where he had a gigantic mural outside. And I said, man, have you, with all that, he had very psychedelic kind of looking stuff. And I said, it's perfect for our Regina character. And I said, did you ever consider doing a comic cover? And we talked about it. And he gave me 2 actually really cool options. So we did the front and the back. When I saw it, his idea was to do a manga Regina. But when I saw it, I just loved this character, the look of it so much. And it made me realize this is a whole different character. This is a woman who meets Regina, who takes the message back to her homeland. So we're definitely going to be doing something. That's going to be a story. So this is actually like her first appearance on this cover. And it's limited to 500, and a bunch of them are already gone from the campaign and from some of the shows I've been doing. So normally I'm selling those for 25. So and I, if anybody wants to buy any single you know, logoless cover, we can go through those, and I can pick those out, set those aside. We can do those for, you know, today I would do those for 15 a piece. So,
which is extremely fair. I mean,
yeah,
you know, getting into the variant comics game, and honestly, you've really shown me, you've taught me so much as a self-publisher doing this, and what it does for the brand that you're building. It's not simply about, hey, I printed this comic, so now I can charge more for it. It's not about that. It's not even about the limited edition stuff. It's about the fact that you get to collaborate with other artists and get to show like what their take is on your characters. So, you know, you've mentioned that, you know, tell us about some of the artists that worked on your variants, so we kind of get a sense of like what we're looking at here and why you chose them, because you made some really freaking smart decisions. Like your variants are just out of this world, and there's just some really great stuff.
Oh, sure.
I'm gonna tag one of our good friends. He might be working right now, or he might see this a little later, but Dennis Simone, who's a big fan of yours, he actually picked up Bloom 4 this week, the standard A cover. But you know, tell us about these variants here.
Right on. So this was our first, the A cover from issue 1, and this is by Bong Dazzo, and he actually passed away a couple years ago. This is one of the last published pieces he did, or you know, one of the last. I don't know how to put that, but you know, real special cover. I mean, it's super psychedelic. He really nailed the look of it, and so that was our A cover for issue 1. Then Butch Mappa, the series artist, did a cover where during the Kickstarter you could be drawn into the cult of Regina. So, and actually this is Richard Rivera of Stabity Bunny fame.
Yeah, see, he gets a tribute on the cover, but I don't. So, you know.
Well, he paid for that.
Oh, he paid for that. Oh,
yeah, you had to. That was
no, you know, I forgot because you owe me so many dinners. The tabs not equal.
Yeah, I know. Well, and then
how about this? How about this? I'll clear your dinner tab if, like, on the next book you do, I get on the cover. But I gotta be like the biggest thing on your cover, like the biggest character on the cover. Yeah. It is the Onrie variant.
The Onrie variant. Wow.
Yeah. The honest Onrie variant.
Limited to 1. This was Benito Gallego, who's our Apama artist, and we were going for the kind of classic thought clouds or word bubbles on the page. You know, that's a wrap. Thanks, Regina. You perfectly embodied the spirit of my new villain. And she's like, we can't stop now, baby. I just started feeling this character on a whole other dimension. Does Bloom part of Marvel or other?
No, it's a creator-owned series, Mr. Ragusa. So Bloom is its own thing, and Ted went through painstaking effort in order to publish this book. And here's the thing, Ted. You kind of mentioned this kind of very nonchalantly. I do all the colors and letters for my book too. That is an insane amount of work. You know, doing colors and letters for that matter too. And you know, you're carrying so much of the weight of this book. Like, yeah, you're not the artist, but you are pretty much everything else. You know, you're the publisher, you're the writer. The only thing you don't do is draw. But didn't you draw your own variant for this?
I did. I'll get to that one. I'll show you the issue 3, and oh yeah, there's another one. Now this was the issue 1 logoless cover. This is by Donny Hadiwijawa, and he is also the artist on Tap Dance Killer. So if you like that, then you might you'll probably dig the style of the Tap Dance Killer. So those were our covers for issue 1. There is another set, by the way.
And just so you guys know, if anybody is going to hop onto this show later on and wants to claim any of these books, Ted and I have a similar kind of like, setup where you guys can call as many books as you like. And Ted is going to basically invoice me. He gets his money up front. He's going to ship books to me, and then I'm going to get them out to you guys. So
I demanded money up front.
At any point. What's that? Money up front. Absolutely.
I demanded that. That was in my rider.
Yeah, his rider die. That was
My ride or die.
his ride or die. All right,
No, that
just
was your
letting
idea.
you folks know. So if you're watching later on and you want to call it, feel free to do it. This is not something we're running out of.
And this is Alicia Lynn's photo cover. So I met her at Steel City Con, and these are all signed by both Alicia and myself. And the price on these tonight is $15. So there is one for each issue. This is number one. You can see we used the metallic ink there that kind of matches the 60s vibe.
I really dig that cover. And by the way, Ted, that what you just showed me right now, that is limited to one person. So only one person can get that, right? Because
No, I got enough of those.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yep. There's another one. We both signed that one. That was issue 2. Issue 3.
That is beautiful. That is
Yeah, so I took the photos of these, but this background was actually done by a guy named Joe Parrott, and out of Australia. That was the first time working with him. We got
How
a
did
lot
you
of
find-
first-time
how did you
cover
find-
artists. Pardon?
How did you find the like? It seems like each artist has their own like backstory. Like, how did you find these artists?
You know, a fan of the series makes blotter art. Are you familiar?
I'm not actually.
All right, so this is the issue 4. Back in the 60s, which is in theme with our whole thing, they used to sell LSD on little cut pieces of artwork, and they were all perforated into little squares. And the guy asked me, he said, hey, I'd really like to make a blotter art print from the Bloom art because of the whole psychedelic thing. And I was very open to it. In fact, we did do a print, you know, he introduced me to his artist who usually does his work. And I said, man, I love this guy's stuff. Do you think he'd be interested in doing the background of one of our photo covers? And there we have it.
That's
Yeah.
really cool. That's really cool.
This now we're on to issue 2 covers. And if anybody has any questions, like Philip there, yeah, please
ask your questions. Yeah, guys,
would
this
love
is a
to-
chance to get to know Ted. And Ted, you also have a very deep knowledge of comics history, not just the production of comics, but just the understanding of what goes on in comic lore. I mean, we're both really big fans of this, of the Marvel stuff, but aside from that, just of comics in general. So, guys, if you have questions about hey Ted, what kind of comics do you read? What inspired you to make Bloom? Ask him these questions. He's more than happy to answer them for you. He is here for you guys.
Absolutely.
He will do what you say. He will even buy you dinner. Spend $200 and Ted buys you dinner.
Probably do that.
and you become the what should I say of Kicking It? What's above king?
Guru.
You become the loan the loan giver of Kicking It.
The Lone
And now
Giver.
owes you dinner.
It's like the Lone Ranger.
You're the Lone Ranger. The Lone Ranger of Kicking It. I
Here's
love
a beautiful issue 2 cover by my man Benito Gallego. He's also
do
the
love that
Apama
cover.
artist, and she follows you wherever you go. You can put that on your wall, and she will not stop staring at you. Benito, we met. Just put a call out back when we were doing Apama back in like 2010. This is Butch's cover. Dan, you're right. It's
Not enough.
uh,
He's doing too good, guys.
that's
Buy some comics from this guy. Otherwise, he's going to be buying me cans of tuna. Feed Onrie.
Here's Regina.
Feed Onrie campaign.
Groovy, your art is crawling all over me. And he says, great, lost in the forest, and my muse goes out of her flipping mind. So, yeah, you don't often get profanity on a cover. So this is our profanity cover.
There's no need for profanity, Fallout boy. Hey, I got a question for you, Ted. So we talk about this a lot in comics production, copy on covers and things like that. And, you and I have been particularly discussing a lot of early Spider-Man covers. mainly because we're both Spider-Man fans, but a lot of the stuff that you have been kind of like picking through is, those classic comic book covers with the copy on them. So can you tell us a little bit about like, what inspired that cover that you just showed with the copy on it, and like, kind of what just
Yeah.
got you to make it happen?
Um, there's just something, and it may be just because of when I grew up, but there's something about Silver and Bronze Age covers and the way they're illustrated, the way they're colored. If you put them against the average modern book, they look so graphic, and you can be at a convention floor and your eye stops on those old ones. I probably got a couple of within reach here. Um, let's take this guy. Look at the graphic quality of that. It's just knocks
It's
you
the
out.
Mylar. That's it. It's just the
It's
Mylar.
just the Mylar.
Hey Ted, Virgil Cox just called your book, called you out on your BS, and so did dude Jugay.
What?
I always bust out. I always got to make fun of the spammers.
What is that about? I can't understand.
It's spam. It's spam.
Oh,
But they're calling 1,000 copies of your book, so we have to make sure they get invoiced properly.
well, that's
So,
perfect.
the Fuggy, Shuggy, and Virgil Cox. That's a great name. Please send me your email, and I will send you an invoice. I promise. I'll get it all taken care of.
All right. So yeah, so in coloring this cover, I didn't go for as much shading. I wanted it to sort of just have that bold look, as much as I can. It's something I'm still studying and trying to, I'm not trying to copy it, but I want to. It's a '60s book. It's a '60s story, so I want it to feel at home against that other '60s kind of stuff. Similarly, that's like our issue 3. So you got the, where falls the Ram Man, and
I love that issue particularly so much. There was a layout in there that was a multi-figure spread, and just the way your eye tracks as you're reading it. As soon as I read that issue, I immediately called Ted up, and I said, "Ted, I'm reading Bloom right now, and I just, there are some moments when I read it that I was just like, holy crap, this is just such like outstanding work." Can you show us that page?
okay, I think I know what you mean. Let's see. It's nice. I actually have 2 monitors up so I can watch the one. Oops, there we go. So I think this is the page you're talking about. So
Yes.
we almost did like an Escher thing where the trees that are in the background then become trees that are in the foreground.
And you see how they end up being smaller figures, but then as your eye tracks, they become bigger. That is some outstanding sequential work. And as soon as I read that, I was like, Ted, my hat is off to you. Well done with that. That was just really great stuff.
You said your head is off to me. That's
my hat.
No, but I all right, maybe I misheard.
You know what? You probably did. And just so you know, you owe Duffy Fajaji dinner.
The VAR NGO, yes.
And Virgil Cox. You really better make sure you hook up Virgil Cox.
Got it.
I'm gonna give him crap about that at conventions forever now. It's gonna be great.
You'll never make up for NFTs, and I'm not gonna even go into that.
See, now Ted's getting dirty. He's bringing NFTs into this.
All right. Here's another logoless cover for issue 2. This one was done by Marcelo Basile, and I came across his work from Popstar Assassin. So he's the artist on that, and approached him to do some. He did actually an Apama cover for us as well, which will be coming out next year. But man, I mean, to me, that's like a movie one sheet. You got the artist there in the foreground, and she is just casting sort of this spell of mysticism over him. Love it. So
I love it too, man. It's some good stuff. Steph Wilson's in the house. Steph, how you doing, my brother?
I'm Max Headroom of Comics.
I'm the Max Headroom of Comics. I appreciate that. Thank you for
I'm not sure what that means. I mean,
I don't know what it means either, but I'll just take it as a compliment.
I think he needs to expound on what does that mean? In what way?
Max Headroom is he's that guy from the
I know who he is.
Artificial intelligence character.
So are you saying that Onrie has artificial intelligence?
Onrie has very little intelligence. So
I'm not. So when we did also a cult
he's not arguing with that, guys.
I'm staying out of the middle of it is what I'm doing.
You're staying out of the middle of it.
Yeah. This is our cult cover, drawn into the cult cover for issue 2. So he's always on. He's not human. Fair.
Fair enough.
Yes. And we also did, this was the logo list with by Kane and White. I don't know if I had mentioned that one earlier, but man, that guy can draw.
So Ted, tell us again, if you could reiterate your bundle deal that you have going
Bundle
on.
deal. Okay, Bloom is a 4-issue series, and issue 4 came out in December. So I just finished sending out all the Kickstarters. It came out nationally on the 8th of December. Bloom was featured on. Let's see if I can get the prop out here.
I just came up with a really good idea, Ted. And,
you always do.
Yeah, well, I just came up with another one. We should put your books up on my Pop Shop live show, and we can get them going on there as well.
Sounds good.
Guys, this is a great opportunity, though. So listen up. What Ted's got to say. I'm going to give him the full screen again.
This is the National Comic Shop News. That is Bloom on the very freaking cover, which was just a gigantic honor for, my company that, has basically one full-time employee. And then issue 4 also cover. So they really liked our story. And what it is, it's about a guy who has an idea for a comic book in the 60s. He's a mechanic by day, and he can't get his villain right. He meets this dancer at a festival, and he asks her if she'd be willing to pose as his character. They go into the woods. He starts painting all this stuff all over her body, and then she becomes the character. She breaks on through to the other side. You get all 4 issues, and issues 1 and 4 are actually double-sized. Normally, that would be $20 alone. But what I'm doing is I'm doing like a surprise cover bundle, and one of them will be a logo-less cover, which these are normally $20 on their own. So for $25, you're going to get 4 issues of Bloom, and you will get one cover being logo-less.
Excellent. Ted, you know what? I think now would be a good time for us to kind of switch gears and get into the actual collection stuff. Yeah. You're welcome to hang out here with us and just have a good time. And when people come in, if they have any questions about any of your stuff, Dan Emerson is calling a set. So we got Dan Emerson on a set. You can put that aside. I want to give people a chance to call it if they want, but I think if we're showing some other stuff, that'll kind of like help bring some people in, and then we can.
Sounds good. Yeah,
all
right. I can hang back here and answer.
Yeah. You can comment. You can comment too, and we'll put you in the lower part of the screen here. How do we do that?
Thank you, Dan.
Yeah, thanks, Dan. Dan, you're the man. Dan is the man. So, guys, we got a really great show for you. I actually priced out a really nice lot here. And it's actually kind of cool to have you on the show, Ted. I got to say, I really like that, you can see me in this element because I know that you're usually busy. Like
I've seen the show before, but of course.
Well, no, you've seen the show, but having you here physically, like where we can have the banter and the exchange.
Yes. Let's get the banter started.
Okay, so this set of Apama books here is not for sale from me directly, but you can get them from Ted. So we got issues 1 through 11 of Apama, and Ted, what are we doing for all 11 issues? These are the copies that you sent me to read, so
right on.
I'm not selling yet.
Yeah. So those are all, like, that's got the first appearance of Regina, the Tap Dance Killer origin story, first appearance of Apama, of course. A lot of those books are going for $10 each at the shows. I'm doing the whole set, 11 for $40 tonight.
So $40. Ted's going to sign these books for you. And Ted, you can sign Dan's set for him right now and show him. So if he wants to use that as like, I don't know if
Yeah.
I don't know what
Will
would
do.
work, but just something to make the experience more fun for them. So feel free to sign that set and let
Will
them
do.
know. Folks, we got $40 on that set. That's a great deal from Ted. Thank you very much, Ted. And we got Bloom 1 through 4. Ted has already kind of run us through the Gambit here. You'll see some of these books on my other shows. But if you want to call it right now from Ted, just let him know, and we got it here. Anything you want to go with. One other cover I wanted to talk to you guys about before we change gears over to other collectibles and stuff like that is this Ron Friends cover right here, which is an homage to the Medusa cover for Amazing Spider-Man, a book that I recently picked up at C2E2. And Ted and I have these little wars sometimes because he'll send me like books that he picks up for like super dirt cheap, and then he's like, "Hey, Onrie, look what I got! I got that Black Bolt book that he showed you guys. I'm gonna totally pull out my J. Jonah Jameson mustache on you." He'll like call me up and show me, send videos and things like that.
We razz each other back and forth as we pick up good deals, and we kind of become characters. We're like, "Hey, check out this book, Onrie. Look what I got, man! I got $10. What are you gonna do? I had to take it. You're not gonna find it, man.
So what I really like about this cover is, see, it really is such a it's such a perfect capturing or rendering of your love for comics, because Ted obviously made this as an homage to that famous Spider-Man cover where Medusa appears. It's not her first appearance, but that it's a very well-known cover, and it's very fitting. The theme is very fitting for what happens in this book. But the fact that you got Ron Friends to draw this for you, I think is really cool. Would you mind telling us about that real quick?
Yeah, and it's coming up a little blurry. I'll hold up mine.
Mine's coming up blurry?
It is when you get close, but that's all right. Let me. Yeah, it looks soft here. But you're focused in the back. Here, maybe I'll go right there.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
All right. So, and the other part of this is my spirit comic. What is my spirit? What is your spirit comic? You look up your favorite character, and it's the year and month you were born. What was the cover of your favorite character? So Amazing Spider-Man was my favorite guy. Amazing Spider-Man 62. This was the Medusa cover, and I was like, oh my God, this feels like it was meant to be. So that was the what kind of inspired us to do our first comic book homage. We actually did do another homage cover, now that I think about it, but it wasn't for a comic book. It was for an album, Kiss. If we have any Kiss fans in the house, they may recognize Destroyer here, and that's from Tap Dance Killer 3. So, yeah.
That's awesome, dude. And
but I will include, Dan, your issue 4 will be this one, since we're talking about
Oh, that's awesome. And Dan's a big Spider-Man fan too, so
cool.
That's really cool. All right, guys, let's walk you through some of the keys we got here, and then I'm going to start busting out stuff from the actual collection. Let's sell some comics, build your box, let's have some fun. So the first book I got here is Incredible Hulk 173. Can you imagine this book came out before Wolverine was created? I mean, that feels like such a long time ago. And we got the second coming of Cobalt Man on the cover. I'm going to say this is probably a fine grade. Actually, very good. Very good would probably be. I think you're looking at probably like a 5.0 book right over here, if I had to put a number on it, which I normally don't like doing. This is going to go for $10 today as a VG. And you can own some. What would you say? Hulk 173. That's Bronze Age, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So get some Bronze Age Hulk in your collection for only $10. This next book's a real nice pickup, and it's not going for as much as you would think it is. But this is some really great stuff. I have the Tales of the Teen Titans number 63, which features a story by Marv Wolfman and George Perez. And it's a beautiful book, and it's only going for $2. This was actually in our FOMO pick earlier today. So these are FOMO books that I'm showing you guys right now. and these books will go fast. I have Superboy number 0 here. Carl Kessel worked on this. I actually have the chance to interview the dude. He's a good guy. This is going to go for $10. $10 on Superboy 0. I never really understood that Superboy, like the haircut he had. I never really like. He was trying so hard. He was trying so hard to be badass, but like I never really like. Like yeah, but you're Superboy trying to be badass. Like
Yeah.
you know, I don't know. I wanted to like the character, but you know, I just wasn't convinced that he felt like more of like a Robin. I don't know. Don't smack talk the product. All right, let's go. We got Howard the Duck number 2 over here, and this is obviously an early issue of the series, and this is going to go for just $3 today. My God, $3 for Howard the Duck 2 in a very good. I would say very good. The book is put together. It's seen its share of
Love.
hardships, hard love.
It's been loved.
It's been loved in a tough way, but it's going to go for $3 today. That's just a price to move, on that book, and just add it to your collection. This is a great pickup right here for $3. I have Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four Marvel Team Up number 100, featuring a cover by Frank Miller.
I believe Frank did that whole book. It's a great story.
Is it really?
Crack it open. I'm pretty sure he wrote.
Yeah, I think he did too. I mean, he definitely did the cover. That's for sure. This is definitely Frank Miller artwork on the cover. And It looks like, yes, you are right. He worked with Bob Whitesec on it.
Look at those panels. Who does that?
I love that.
Miller.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I have yet to do a sequence like that in a comic where it's like a bunch of, like we've done something like that in Yusuf Shin, but I'd like to
those narrow panels
break up those and across a double spread and covering so much ground with such like little few panels, like with really few panels, right? What is it, like 10 panels across 2 pages? It's really amazing. Frank Miller stuff is the bomb. Guys, this is going to go for just $8 tonight. Call it as you see it. We got Marvel Team Up, Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four number 100. This is a great pickup for your collection. The next book I have here is Iron Man number 234. This is probably going to fall more into the fine category. This is definitely a fine copy of the book. The cover's a little off-white, but the rest of the book is fine. There's no real big ticks on it. And it's kind of hard as these books age for them to retain their original state when you have white covers. They tend to get worn and tough loved. As Ted.
But they don't show spine cracks.
They don't show spine cracks, though. That's true. This is going to go for just $7 today. We got this for $7. $7 on that bad boy. I have Deadshot number 1. That's Justice League of America 7.1. This is going to go for just $5, so $5 on that. Call it as you see it. We got G.I. Joe Yearbook number 2. G.I. Joe Yearbook number 2 is going to go for just $10, so $10 on G.I. Joe Yearbook number 2. I have Civil War 2, number 1. This is the previews exclusive San Diego Comic-Con 2016 variant here. This is a really nice book. It's done by Brian Michael Bendis and Olivier Copiel. Olivier is actually a really cool dude. I got to hang out with him at Planet Comic-Con one year, and he was just the most easygoing guy. You could just walk up to him and just totally awesome dude. This is going to go for $10. Call it as you see it. And he's very, not only is he extremely talented, but he's just so humble about everything he's doing, and he's always looking for ways to improve his craft and everything. The next book I have here is Lone Wolf and Cub, number 1. We got a Frank Miller cover again, and this is the first time we see that character brought to the U.S. and printed in an American comic. So this is going to go for $25 tonight, and I would say this is a key book, and you never know what could happen with Lone Wolf and Cub. It's not the original first, Japanese version of the book, but it's still the first American one, which is pretty cool.
We got Marvel Team Up number 55 in a very fine. This is Spider-Man and Warlock, and this is the first appearance of the Gardener. I have this going for just $15 tonight, so $15 on Marvel Team
What
Up.
kind of shape on that?
I would say very fine on that, Ted. I can show it to you just so you kind of have a sense of what it looks like. I'll hold it up to the light here. See if I can see anything. So there's a tick. There's 2 ticks here. When I hold it up to the light, I can see them, and some other small ticks over here. But I think with if you were going to grade this, I think there's also some fold up here too. I think if you probably clean this, you're probably looking at like I would still say you could fall into the very fine category with this.
Like an 8?
No, probably lower. I would say like a
Okay.
7, between a 7 and a 7.5.
Okay.
8, you got to be whoever's grading this has got to be drunk when they're grading it. You get back at 8.5.
But yeah, that's
You're all good. You did good. You're like, Otter, you don't know what the heck you're talking about.
I don't know. It's hard to tell, through the.
It is. It's hard to tell. That's why,
Yeah.
that's the beauty of what, I get to do here is I can show people everything. And I'll tell you the truth, especially depending on the type of collector you are. I don't want you spending big money on a book and then not getting what you paid for.
Sure.
Yeah. The next book we got here is Gambit number 3. This is part of that 4-issue series. This one is probably going to fall into that very fine category too. You got Lee Weeks on the artwork, and it's just a dynamite series right here, and it's getting some notoriety. I mean, Gambit is really starting to rise in value as a character. So this is going to go for $10. The next book I got here is from a really talented creator who we're going to have on virtual signings with Onrie very soon, Karen Nicole. We got Mike James Bankston in the house. What's up, my buddy? Mike. We got Fire Bitch, number 1. This is from Karen Nicole. It is signed by Kara, and this is her standard 1A cover, and we're going to do this today for $15. This is the Alfred Trujillo cover over here. And I'm a big fan of Kara. She works extremely hard. We're very good friends, and we're actually thinking of doing some cool stuff together this year. Possibly even having her do a variant cover for Yusum Shen and maybe figuring something out. We'll see how we can work it out. But Kara is a very good friend of mine, and she's somebody I respect tremendously. And it's great to have her stuff and to be able to stock her stuff. So feel free to call it as you see it. Fire Bitch 1 is going to go for $15. And then next up, I got something that I got to rub in Ted's face. This was a pickup from Grand Rapids Comic Con. And when I sent the video over to Ted, I could just imagine him receiving that text and then crying and retreating to a corner.
All
right. So I got not 1, but 2 copies of Moon Knight 1, definitely in the very fine category. I mean, these books look like they're like 8.5s, possibly even a 9.0. And I have a newsstand edition, and I have a direct edition right here. And you can tell the difference. If it has the barcode, that means it's a newsstand edition. And if it has like this little logo here, that means it was direct distribution, meaning it was made and distributed to comic shops, not to newsstands like this book right here. So I'm doing both of these. This one is going to go for $120. You don't have to buy them as a set. That's a big ask. But the regular cover is going to go for $120, and the newsstand is going to go for $135. The thing about the newsstand editions of books is they tend to be the ones that get more damaged because they're not really like taken care of. Book ends in a dealer's hands. Like usually the dealer, if they decide to hold on to them, takes better care of them. They have a better idea of what they were doing. Whereas with newsstands, you got kids ripping up the comics and doing all kinds of stuff. So, having these books in these kinds of conditions makes a big difference.
That is.
Oh, go ahead, Ted.
No, I'm talking about books that influenced us. Moon Knight was a huge influence on me. That series, just changed the whole world for me. Up until then, I was really just a Spider-Man guy. that was so dark and edgy and different. And I enjoy Moon Knight a heck of a lot more than Batman. Actually, a lot of people kind of compare the two characters, but I find Mark Spector much more interesting than Bruce Wayne, just personally. So I have.
You know what? I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I've had a really hard time getting into this particular series, and it's acclaimed, right? You got Doug Mensch, you got Bill Sienkiewicz on here, and you told me, you're like, check out this cover, check out that cover, and I read it, and I'm just like, it hasn't really struck a chord with me yet. But
it might have been that time in my life, I don't know what to tell you.
But now that you compare him to Bruce Wayne, I mean, like, look, Mark Spector has multiple personalities, and I've read good Moon Knight stories, and I certainly think this stuff is great. I mean, you meet Bushwhacker here, who's like
Bushman.
Bushman. Thank God we have 10 years.
You should sample that little moment.
Yes. So we got the newsstand and the direct editions. The direct editions going for $120, $135 on this. But anyway, going back to the Moon Knight, I really want to go back and study that stuff because I know that I'm wrong. I know my opinion in this case is 100% off, and I just have to come at it from the right direction. And I've always seen Moon Knight as being a ripoff of Batman. Yeah. That's how I felt in general about the character. But based on what you're saying, he's not that at all. He very much is his own character, and he is. But I mean, how can you have multiple personalities and be a mercenary, a rich guy, a cab driver, and a superhero all rolled up in one? It just never. The concept of Moon Knight never really
Yeah, I mean, what's so neat to me with Moon Knight is he goes on and becomes this kind of nutty taxi driver, and that is, there's nothing Batman about that. And most of those issues, you do get to see him in that persona. He is also rich, so there's that comparison. But there's such a strangeness and surreal quality to Moon Knight that, and Bill Sienkiewicz's art is just phenomenal.
Yes, it is. I mean, I can't appreciate it the way I should, but yes, it is phenomenal.
How are you selling this book?
I just haven't come around to it. Yeah. It is, and I say that sincerely. I really mean. I just haven't come around to it yet. But I don't. It's not that I don't like Sienkiewicz's art. I think he's freaking genius. I have nothing but respect for the dude. He's an incredible artist. He's done some really great stuff. And I believe his best work is probably Moon Knight because that's really where he started to evolve his style. And I've seen his stuff on Spider-Man too. It's interesting. But I just haven't come at it from the right direction. And that's really what it is. It's like I can recognize genius sometimes when I see it, but I just have to come at it from the right direction. And I know it's a weird thing about me. That's
all right. No,
it's just how again, it's not a knock on anything, but yeah, I appreciate you being so understanding. I'm glad I'm not being judged by you guys. All right, so this is the slab that I was telling you about. So earlier today on CBSN, I busted this book, what was inside this box out, and this was something I just picked up from somebody, and it is fantastic. It's a 9/4 Uncanny X-Men number 224, Freedom Force appearance, mutant registration form insert is with this book at a 9/4. That is a near mint. I'm going to do this tonight for just $80. So $80 on Uncanny X-Men number 224, slabbed at a 9/4. Call it as you see it. This is a really nice pickup here. You guys will definitely see this book for sale again if no one picks it up tonight. We'll have it out again tomorrow. We'll see. The next set I have here is this really cool series here. It's Silver Surfer in Thy Name, and it's got some really cool art. This is just a bundle set of books here. This is actually a Mike Turner cover, and it's a really nice Silver Surfer book. I mean, the art in here is just really fantastic. Take a look at these colors and the detail in the artwork and the faces and everything. This is just like a I actually pulled this off to the side because I wanted to read it, but I haven't had a chance to. I've been so busy just, getting new comics and sorting through stuff that I haven't had a chance to do it. And having them sit there and collect us is not helping anyone. So if you guys are looking for some cool Silver Surfer stuff, this is going to go for just $10. Call it as you see it. That's another trending character, by the way. And then we got Lost Universe number 1 through 7 here. And I'm going to do this whole series for just $20. And if you guys are interested in Lost Universe from Techno Comics, let me know. I got you covered on that. And now we're going to start building out some racks. I'm going to bust out what I have in my collection. I got some really good stuff. And if you guys are watching right now, do me a favor, share this out. Let everybody know that we got a show going and we want to move some comics. Let's do it. All right. Let's start out with this bad boy. I got Robocop versus Terminator, number 1 of 4. That's going to go for $10. $10 on that. Nice cover too. It's got a little bit of a foil feel on it. I have Punisher Max number 4. That's going to go for $2. Number 6 is going to go for $2. Number 7 is $2. Number 8 is $2. Number 9 is $2. So we are looking at a set here of 5 comics that is going to go for just $10. Get them all for 10. All these comics for $10. I have Avengers Forever. Avengers Forever is a really cool 12-issue series here by Kurt Busiek and Carlos Pacheco on the art. He's fantastic. So I'm missing issue 1, but I have issues 2, 3. We got King on the cover of that. 4. I believe that's 4. No, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, and 12. So we're missing issues 1, 4, and I believe 9. Yeah, we're missing 1, 4, and 9. I could see if I can hunt them down for you, but I'm going to do them all for just $2. $3 a pop. So this is a $3 set of books here. You can buy them individually. I don't mind if you break up my set, but each of these is going to be $3 a pop. So what are we looking at on this set here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 comics for $27. I'll knock it down to $25. I'll make it an even $25 for these Avengers Forever books. Come grab these. This is some good stuff right here. Is that issue 2? Issue 2 is right over here. So there we go. Call that as you see it. And Ted, let me build like 2 rows, and then why don't you run everybody through the deal you got going again, just so
okay. Happy to do it.
Just switch it up a little bit. And for you Star Wars fans, because we got a lot of Star Wars speculation going right now, I came across a Dr. Aphra 1 annual. You guys may have watched my Monday show. And I was selling that book for just $4. David Moore called one of those books and then sent me a message. It said, Onrie, you should pull that book down right now and put it up on eBay because it had just shot up in value. So I looked up the book, and it's actually going for about $30 right now. So I decided to put it up at $24 because I wanted to move the copies that I have. So I had 3 copies, and as of now, as of this afternoon, I am sold out. Within 2 days, all those books were gone. So Star Wars books, especially the Marvel stuff, it's all considered canon now. And you can see first appearances, and you see the same type of speculation happening in Star Wars that you could in other Marvel Cinematic Universe movies, which is really cool. I love that. That's what's allowing the collectibles business to grow, by the way, guys. So never mock it. We got Star Wars 8. This is a beautiful book right here. This is going to go for just $4 today. Wow, $4 on that Star Wars 8. It's kind of beat up. It's got ticks on it. You're looking at a VG on that for sure. Star Wars 9, that's going to go for $10. It's also got a little bit of wear and tear, but I think the cover is a little bit more iconic, I guess. I don't know. But looking at the VG value, we're looking at $10. We got Star Wars 11 going for $8. I have number 12, that's going to go for $8 as well. And then I have 17 here, that's going to go for $10. So $10 on that. You guys can buy any one of these. Or if you want to buy the set for me, I will do 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 20, That's 16, that's 36, 40, $40. If you bought all these, I do them all at $35. I do them all at 35. I'm like an extra $5. Let's move some comics. Let's get these books out there. And you get a spin on the wheel. You call those Star Wars, you get a spin on the wheel. So you're going to win something else, and then you're already halfway to free shipping on your order. I want to get as many of these comics out of here as I possibly can. Next up, I got Doctor Strange number 23. I really love this cover, Ted. This is really cool. I like the concept of Doctor Strange doing Kingpin's dirty work for him.
Yeah.
Because I could totally see it happening, too, you know?
I don't
Like-
know if I could see it happening.
Well, I couldn't see it happening easily, but I mean, the fact that I could see how it happens being very interesting.
You could, yes, I would find it interesting to find out how that happened.
Yes, that's what I was getting at. I just didn't word it properly. Sorry about that.
No,
But
you're good.
we got this bad boy going for just $3 tonight. So $3 on Doctor Strange number 23. We got Kingpin and Doctor Strange on the cover. $3 on that. That's a very fair ask on that, considering that the cover price is actually $4. So you're saving $1 already.
All right.
I got American Vampire number 26, number 30, and number 33. I'm going to do $2 a piece on these, and we're looking at $6 on the set. So $6 total on those books. Call it as you see it. Next up, I got Superboy Convergence number 1. This is part of a 2-part series. That's going to go for $5. I have New Man number 2.
Hello, new man.
Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get the title. Do you know anything about this book?
Mine was a Seinfeld reference.
I thought it was a Seinfeld reference too. Hello.
I mean, no, you didn't watch Seinfeld, did you?
Not really.
There was a character named Newman, and it's always hello.
Yeah,
Newman.
yeah, I know Newman. Yeah.
All right, well, that's all. I just said hello.
Okay.
Newman.
Oh, okay.
See,
Hello, Newman.
yeah, but
This is gonna go for
explain a joke. It really,
No, it is. It is a funny joke.
oh, it's hilarious.
It's absolutely.
I didn't get enough credit for that joke.
No, you didn't. Certainly not. This is going to go for $2 today. $2 on that. I got Warlord number 57. That's going to go for $3. $3 on that. I have Justice League 53. That's going to go for $3. Call it as you see it. Got that. Build out some racks for you guys. Give you a chance to call stuff as you see it. And then as soon as I get to that second row, Ted's going to run us through his awesome deal that he's got going on for his books. You guys can call it as you see it. And we're building racks and having a good time. And ask Ted questions too, guys. All right, now this was a nice pickup. I got this a year ago while I was at a comic shop, just dollar bin diving. And I have Star Wars number 73, Rebels and Rogues, A New Jedi in Town. This is going to go for $10. This is the going price for that book right now.
Excuse me.
Really, really cool. Next up, I have a really nice Spider-Woman set. I have Spider-Woman number 8. That's going to go for $3. Number 9 is going for $3. 10 is going for $3. I have 11 going for $3. 12 going for $3. And 13 going for $3. We got Hobgoblin and Spider-Woman here. This is some cool stuff. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books here. All priced at $3. That's $18 on the set. So $18 on that set. Call it as you see it. I have some trades here too, guys. So I'll build out a couple rows of trades. We got all kinds of stuff for sale tonight. Ted, I'm about to bust out a Spidey book.
All right.
And the cover I actually really did like. One of my favorite Fabry covers, by the way. All right, so I have Iron Man 290
That's going to go for $3. Is the return of Tony Stark. So at one point in Iron Man, Tony Stark dies, I think, from a heart attack, and that's when Jim Rhodes comes in and becomes War Machine, and he stays on his War Machine for a couple months, and then Tony Stark comes back as Iron Man. But this is actually just armor that Tony is controlling virtually, and that's how he's able to come back. So it's really kind of interesting, and it's a good story. It's some solid stuff. Going for just $3, and it's a milestone issue, 30th anniversary issue of Iron Man for just $3. I have Doctor Who, number 6. This is going to go for just $5 tonight. So $5 on Doctor Who number 6. We're doing it. All right, Ted. Here's the Spidey cover.
All right.
It's going to come right after Batman 592. I see what I did there?
My buddy Batman.
Your buddy Batman. Ted loves Batman. He's a big Batman fan. He's like, swing, swing, swing your twig over Batman. He loves Batman that much. We got Batman 592 here, Deadshot on the cover. That's going to go for $3. Call it as you see it. This is from Brubaker and Scott McDaniel's story. This is some good stuff. And finally, we have this cover right here of Amazing Spider-Man 373. I love this book and everything. Just this cover is so great.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's all he's doing is just nodding his head, which means he doesn't agree. He's not feeling
I
that.
mean, it's a fine cover. It's a fine cover.
Now, Ted, let's get to the bottom of this. What's wrong with this cover? I mean, come on.
Nothing.
Nothing, Audrey.
I've been on this John Romita kick. That's all. And
Yeah, you're John Romita.
John Romita covers like I
If
have
you want to show folks the John Romita cover you picked up, that would be cool.
I don't have it handy.
If you even have it nearby.
I'll show you what I can show.
Ted has it in his vault. That's where he keeps his gun and his shovel. That's where he gets all his ideas from. The gun and the shovel. All right, so we got Amazing Spider-Man 373. This is the last part of the Invasion of the Spider Slayers arc, and it is in very good shape. We're going to do this for just $8 right now. $8 on Amazing Spider-Man 373. Really great book here. Call it as you see it.
Nice.
All right, so I got 2 racks up so far. So, Ted, why don't we switch it up and give you a chance to run us through your deal again?
All right, but on the subject of John Romita, I did. This one was within reach.
Oh, dude, that is such a great cover.
Isn't it?
The original one is even like better though. The way it's colored, it's
That is the original. What the frick are you talking about?
Wait, I thought the original was Amazing Spider-Man 34. That like the first.
This is not that. This is the annual.
Yeah, I know it. I know it is. I'm talking about the original though, like that.
The one where he's carrying Peter Parker.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
This one's story.
I forgot about the Peter Parker one. My bad.
Yeah.
Do you got that one too?
No, what I have on me, this is always nearby. The John Romita
awesome.
Artist Edition. And my gosh.
I gotta show you. You know what I have near me?
What?
I always got this.
Oh no, I know what it is.
I always got this near me. You know, just to kind of like, you know, make me feel good, make me feel all naughty. And I keep this around me just to, you know, remind people of how you helped me make this really beautiful purchase.
Oh, you got such a great deal on it.
I got such a great deal on it. All right, run us through your deal again, Ted. After you show us this.
All right, there's some covers. Like the drama. He's just now. I'm going to show one more, and then I'll show the deal.
No.
This. How good is John Romita? He's so good. This wasn't even used. They did another cover instead. That wasn't even freaking used. All right, but
are you serious? That's crazy. And that cover is dynamite. If you just would see that colored, the Electro would really pop in the background.
Oh, it's
Spider-Man. That's a nice with like a
chameleon. I mean, I want just take a moment to appreciate the way this is laid out, the balance. Spider-Man's in the middle. There's this circle around him. The chameleon's back there. It is like orchestration. It is so beautifully supported as a composition that Spidey is. I just look at this and think, my God, he was on such a different level of just. Anyway, so yes, that's why Mark Bagley's a fine artist, but I've been going deep diving into Romita, and he's kind of ruining a lot of people for me. So anyway.
Yeah, he is just that good, though. I mean, you're looking to the right places for inspiration. That's
greatest cover artist of all time for sure.
I agree.
And, there's a lot of other greatest that he gets. All right, Bloom, and we do go for the old kind of style. These are the books I signed for Dan Emerson. So it's a 4-issue series. And I always sign with a paint pen that kind of matches the artwork. So there's my signature on issue 1. The premise of Bloom is we have this aspiring comic book creator who is looking for inspiration for his villain. He goes to a street fair and meets this dancer, Regina, and he asks her to pose as his character. They go into the woods. He starts painting her up. And once this stuff is on her, she starts to feel something. And she sort of breaks on through to the other side. And there's the signature on that one. I did sort of a light green. This is issue 2. And he got the Tula Lotte cover. So that's the logoless one. So with each issue, we did about 7 or 8 different covers. It was, and so the logoless ones were limited to 500. What I'm doing, those are normally $20 a piece. You're getting all 4 issues today of Bloom. Here's the issue 4 that he got. He got the Ron Friends, and I signed it down there. $25, you get all 4, and it includes, you get a mystery covers. I surprise you with which covers you get, but you will know one of them will be logoless, so that one of them will be a $20 cover, and it's $25. You get the whole series, and it is the ground zero starting point for our entire world. So you don't have to know anything else from our past books. This is where it all began. It's a prequel told in 1969.
Awesome. All right, Ted. We're gonna, I appreciate you staying on here and sharing with everybody the deal. Dexter, welcome to the show. We got Dexter in the house, the artist for line. He is coming in to hang out. And Ted, he couldn't agree with you more. He's a huge Romita fan, just like you. And
you can look at his work and know he has impeccable taste. You just know it by his work. Yes. Fuhrer
and the Tramp. I mean, and just all the expansive library that he has built. He shares a lot of stuff with me. He's sharing with me some book that he worked on a long time ago that he's come back on. He was telling me that he really honed his craft working on it. And Dexter, feel free to drop a link to the webtoon book that you did. I think you were doing the interiors or the cover for. Promote away, my friend. You're in the house where you can do that. So go ahead, let everybody know where they can find it. And again, folks, if you watch this show later on and want to call anything, whether it's from me or Ted, and it's still available, feel free to do it. I have a feeling this episode is going to be one of our most rewatched episodes because I'm going to keep sending it out there and letting you guys know that you can pick up Ted's books right now for just $25, but you can also do it anytime that Ted's willing to do it, unless he says no. But he's a pretty nice guy. He's pretty fair.
Appreciate you, throwing that little.
He's only fair. He's fair as long as he doesn't owe you dinner.
You can't buy Onrie enough dinners. It's like,
this book's out. I should hire someone to carry this for me.
Let me explain something.
Oh man, the only thing heavier than this is the savings. How heavy the savings were on this book.
The Hydra, you chop off a head and 2 heads replace it. You buy Onrie dinner and you owe him 2 dinners. You buy him another and now I owe you 4 dinners. 4. Then it's 8. And then you can't.
Well, it's really kind of like how Ted is at hotels. Let me just tell you guys, This whole free dinner thing doesn't come from anywhere. I booked this hotel at Atlanta for Dragon Con, and Ted slept like a king.
Oh my God.
He slept like a king for 5 nights. He slept like a king.
You'll have to find the photo of the mattress. It's
I still have it on my
wafer
phone.
thin,
I'll bust it out.
springs.
The next person who calls anything will get a chance to see that picture. All right,
Oh
I got
my God.
Inhumans, Uncanny Inhumans number 15.
It's
This
like
is
number one.
It says number 1. It's Marvel now, but if you look here, it's 15. So I think they're like renumbering or doing something.
That's
I don't
pretty
know.
clever.
I mean, honestly, how are you even supposed to know anymore?
Yeah, really.
all
About
the-
to relaunch Spider-Man, did you hear?
They're relaunching Spider-Man?
And John Romita Jr. is back.
Oh, that's cool.
It is cool. I love him.
Who's writing?
I don't know.
Well, hey man, that's great. JR.
I love him.
You know, him and his dad, they're legends in the field for sure. All right. Uncanny Inhumans number 15. I like this cover. I like how he's like screaming and or singing and breaking the microphone.
Oh, that's Black
and then-
Bolt singing.
What's that?
Black Bolt singing at like karaoke night.
Yeah.
Oh my.
It is a pretty clever cover.
Yeah.
It's interesting. And then I have issue 16. Both of these are going for just $2, so you can get them both for $4. $2 bundle set, 2 comics for $4. Normally they're priced at $4. You're saving 50% off the cover price of both those books. Let's see here. I have Black Acre, the first 4 issues of this really cool series from Image Comics. I'm going to do these at cover price. So we got issues 1, 2, 3, and 4. Actually, I'm doing it for less than that. I'm going to do 1 through 4. Would normally be $12. I'll do them for $10. And this is like a post-apocalyptic world type story, and it's kind of like the wealthy live in this, closed off, civilized area, whereas like everybody else who's poor is like outside and has to fend for themselves, and kind of like the premise, not the book itself. The premise reminded me of that Matt Damon movie Elysian. It was kind of forgot about that movie. It was the guy who made District 9, and it had Jodie Foster in it. Came out a really long time ago. I have Saga 25. That's going to go for $6. Saga 25 is $6, and I have 26 going for $4. I get the pair of 10. The Saga is going to get a TV show, I think, pretty soon, right, Ted?
I hadn't heard that. I wouldn't be surprised.
Interesting. I wouldn't be surprised either. I mean, and if the TV show does well, it's basically going to be like a Game of Thrones level show. Like that's how popular I think it's going to be. Have you watched the Why the Last Man show?
No.
Neither have I. I heard it's good. I don't know. Then I heard they canceled it too, which is unfortunate.
I hadn't heard of it.
You never read Why the Last Man either, the comic?
No.
Really?
No. Really.
Neither have I. Okay, we got Mighty Thor 294 here.
Seems highly unusual.
This is gonna go for $4. Have you read Thor 294, Ted?
No.
Swing.
Have you?
No, I haven't. But it's the awesome origin of Odin, and it's only $4. Here's his origin. He didn't read Why the Last Man either. Call it as you see it.
Did Odin read it?
What's that?
Did Odin read Why the Last Man?
I said no, he didn't read it either.
Oh, okay.
Come on, that was funny.
I
Just
laughed.
Just a little bit, a chuckle. See how he doesn't have any laughter in his eyes, folks. We got William Samuel Quinton. What's going on, my brother? Good to see you. All right, next up, I got a creator-owned series here called Peerless. This is by my man Chris Marin, and it's basically kind of like the Warriors meets the Last Dragon, and it's really cool. It's about this girl. She's looking for a boyfriend, and she's getting involved in some shady underground stuff. It's really, really cool. This is going to go for $7, and it is signed by Chris himself. His signature is at the top here. So you guys get a creator-owned book for only $7. Call it as you see it. That's a great tip.
I own the very first copy of that book that was sold at a convention.
Yes, absolutely. So Chris, he actually reached out to me last year, and he said, "Hey Onrie, I'd like to shadow you at Steel City Comic Con." He said, "Don't shadow me. Bring your books and come and sell out there." I was supposed to have. I bought 4 tables at the show, and I needed to fill the space. So I had I had Chris at one end. He had his own table, and then Sean McCardle showed up. And Sean McCardle, he just went to bat with his book, Fear and the Tramp. And I saw that guy hustling the whole weekend, just moving books, and it was great. And Chris was doing awesome too. Everybody just had really wonderful success, and that's what I like to see in comics is when we're all coming out ahead. So if you guys are interested in picking up Ted Sikora's comics, he's hanging out here right now to engage with you guys and answer any questions. And if you want to pick up his books, let us know. Just say, what's Bloom about? And Ted will give you the pitch. He's got a great package put together. We're trying to move some independent creator-owned comics here. This is my man here. He's my boy. I'm doing this with him because I love Bloom. I'm honestly going to tell you guys, it is one of my top 5 books from 2021. I meant to put a list together, but I didn't actually get a chance to do it. And I promised Ted I would get it done because he helped me with some Shin stuff, and I totally let him down. So you can see the look of disappointment in Ted's.
I assume that came out.
What's up?
I assume that had already come out.
No, it didn't. But here I've mentioned it multiple times.
No, I appreciate it. It's all right.
Yeah, no, it really was one of my favorite books of 2021, and I read the entire run. And when I read issues 1 through 3, I was already hooked, and I was already giving Ted crap about when we would see the 4th one. Any Thor 20? Not that I know of, but I can look into finding it for you. Thor 20 is. Let me know what year that book came out, because either you're talking about Thor 20 or from the original Stan Lee run, or from anything else. Just let me know the year on that book. My next Comic Con is actually, I'm going to a swap meet next weekend, but my first major con of the year is Planet Comic Con. I haven't really invested in many shows this year yet because I want to be kind of careful. I lost some money at Texas show that I was supposed to do in November because they decided to cancel at the last minute. So I'm kind of just waiting to see what happens. Planet Comic Con, I've had money in that show already, so I don't have to worry if they decide to cancel it. I can still, I won't take the hit from it. So I'm going to wait right now. Planet Comic Con is my first convention in Kansas City, Missouri, so I'll be out there. And then I have other shows that I'm planning and that I've applied for, but I'm going to wait a little while and see how things go before I really build out my roster. So. But I'm going to be hitting about 15 shows this year, assuming they all happen, and all that stuff. Yeah, man, Garden State. I really want to get out there. Ted, have you ever been out to the Garden State for any conventions?
No, there was that East Coast Comic Con, but they stopped doing it. I heard that was a really good show. I
wanted to do that. I was supposed to do that in 2020, and then they canceled it. I was really looking forward to that. Yeah. There's another one that they used to have called, and it was in Asbury Park. But I don't know. I've never been out to Jersey before. I'd love to do it at some point, but we'll see what happens. I'm sure someone will come up with a good convention for New Jersey soon. The next run I have here is Onslaught Unleashed. I have parts 1, 2, 3, and 4. The whole run here of Onslaught Unleashed is going to go for just $12. This is Sean McKeever and Felipe Andrade. And you can get the whole set for just $12. It's a really nice pickup on that. I'm going to do 2 more single issues
and they could be runs or whatever. And then I'm going to bust out some trades here. Give you guys a chance to check out some of the trades we got for sale tonight. Hand-picked a really nice collection for you guys. Okay. I have Supreme number 1 and number 2. Supreme 1 and 2 is going to go for $4, so $2 on each one. Call it as you see it. I got you covered. You can buy one or both for $4. It's totally your call. And then I got Daredevil number 71. This is Decalogue number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to do this whole set here for just $10. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. $10 on this set here. Call it as you see it. This is a really nice pickup. I'm going to bust out some trades here. I have Astonishing X-Men Monstrous. This is a really nice trade here. This is going to go for $17 today. It's brand new. Brand new Astonishing X-Men Monstrous. I have Astonishing X-Men Ghost Box. This is also brand new. This is going to go for $25 today. $25 on that. We're going off the cover price here. These are brand new graphic novels. We just got them in stock. I have Floppy Cop Volume 1 signed by Dan Doherty. And that is going to go for $20 today. And I also have Floppy Cop Volume 2, which is even better. It's really great. You get 1 and 2 books. I will do them both for $40. So the premise of Floppy Cop is it's about a cop who doesn't have a backbone. And he's kind of like just a floppy cop. And he has supervillains that he fights. And it's very funny. And it's put together by Dan Doherty, who's actually one of the artists who worked on Marx. So check it out. It's really good stuff. I'll do you guys a solid. If you buy both books, rather than do them at $40, I'll do them both at $35 as a set. You get a free spin at the wheel. Call it as you see it. I got you covered. The next book I have here is Salvagers. This is by Source Point Press. And it is written by Bob Sally and George Esvato. And it is some really cool stuff. I really like this book here. Abandoned Cargo. This is the first trade right here, and we got it brand new going for $18. Salvagers by Bob Sally. Grab this Source Point Press book. It's brand new. Call it as you see. Next up, I got
Onrie.
Really cool Marvel Essentials books here. 4 of these. I got Marvel 2-in-1 Presenting the Thing. This is issues 26 through 52, and the number 2 and 3 annual. You got work from Marv Wolfman, Tom DeFalco, John Byrne, Bill Mantlo, Jim Starlin, Ron Wilson, John Buscema, Sal Buscema, Frank Miller, and friends. This is some really cool stuff here. This is going to go for it's new, but the book itself is kind of worn. So it's got a $17 price tag on it. I will do it for $15. Just $15 straight. You get the book. Next up, I got Fantastic Four Essential Volume 9. That's going to go for just $20. And it is brand new, and it's in really good shape. And this is really cool. It collects issues 184 through 188, 190 through 207, and the issue 12 and 13 annual. You got work by Len Wein, Marv Wolfman, Bill Mantlo, George Perez, Sal Buscema, Keith Pollard, John Buscema, and Bob Hall. Now, the cool thing about these essentials is that they're all printed in black and white. And like that book that Ted busted out, the art book with Romita covers, it's really great to see the stuff in black and white because you can really kind of like appreciate everything that goes into the artwork. It's like you can appreciate all the detail in the artwork. The next book I have here is Wolverine, the Essential Wolverine. It's got the sticker that I can't peel off. Collector's Corner, gently read 50% off. Okay, so This was priced at $13, so I will do it for just $6. Call it at $6. I got you covered. Essential Wolverine. Got that sticker, so I'm going to honor the collector's quarter deal on that. I have Silver Surfer Essential Volume 2. This is an epic. This features Epic Illustrated number 1, Silver Surfer, the 1982 run issue number 1, the 1987 1 through 18, and the annual number 1, plus Marvel Fanfare number 51. And you got work by Stan Lee, John Buscema, John Byrne, Steve Englehart, Marshall Rogers, Joe Staton, and Ron Lim. This is going to go for $15 to you. $15 on this one. You guys want to grab that whole set? Maybe we can work out a deal on that. Just let me know. And we got you covered. I'm going to kind of switch it up a little bit more.
Hey, Onrie.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna kick
Yeah,
off.
yeah, no worries, man. Yeah.
11:30, my time. But
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you for having me on. And
Absolutely. Absolutely. Ted, thank you very much for coming on. And I will send this out so folks can pick up your stuff. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. I'll give you a call when the show's over if you're full of dinner. We can talk.
Yeah, yeah. All right, buddy.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Good
I
night.
appreciate it, Ted. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a good
Bye,
one.
everybody.
All right, guys. I appreciate the fact that Ted stuck around for as long as he could. You know, it's kind of gets, you know, I know how difficult sometimes these shows can be. So I have Avengers number 4, number 5, number 6, and number 7 here. I am going to do the set here for 8 and 6. $14 on this set, $14 on this set. I have Bitch Planet number 4. That's going to go for $3. I have MacGyver number 1 and 2. That's Fugitive Gauntlet. That's going to go for $4 as a set. 1 and 2 is $4. I have New Thunderbolts number 15. That's going to go for $2. I have issue 16 going for $2. I have Mira, Queen of Atlantis number 4. That is going to go for $2. Number 5 is going for $2. That's $4 on the set. I have Infinity Inc. Convergence Part 2. It's going to go for $5. Actually, I think it's a Part 1 of that. I have Aquaman number 9. That's going to go for $2. I have Aquaman number 10. That's $2. That's $4 on that set. That's some cool stuff. I have Gremlin Trouble number 4. That's going to go for $2. I have Generation X number 45. That's going to go for $2. I have Riverdale, the number 1 from Archie. We got some Archie here. All right, we got Archie here. This is going to go for $5. And then we got the Riverdale one-shot. Now tell me, which one of you is Archie? The Archie person, please step forward. Are you Archie? No, you're not Archie. How about you? Are you Archie? No? What about this person? Oh, yeah, it's Archie. $4 on that. We're looking at $9 on the set. Call it as you see it. Look at the many, many racks we have built together on this show. I absolutely love it. Guys, you know, I have to say I'm going to be magnanimous and say this has been a really tough show in the sense of the fact that We still got a lot of stuff that we want to move through. However, I love what I'm doing here with you guys so much that I'm not even bothered by that right now. You guys can call this stuff at any point, and feel free to message me later on if you're interested in Bloom 1 through 4. Let me know. Ted can set aside some copies for you at any point, and he'll sign them for you. We'll take care of everything for you. We just want to get more comics out there to you guys. So just let me know what you're looking for, and I will get it for you. You can call any one of those covers. I have Bully Wars #1. That's going to go for just $6. $6 on Bully Wars #1, and I have Aquaman #20. That's going to go for $4. All right. Next up, I got Incredible Hulk #382. That's going to go for $4. I have Fury of S.H.I.E.L.D. #2. We got Iron Man on the cover. That's going to go for just $2. I have The Royals #9, #10, #11, and #12. Those are going to go for $3 a piece. We are looking at $12 on the set. $12 on that set. Put that here. I have Nova #1. Nova #1 is going to go for $12. $12 on that. I have #2 going for $4. #3 is $4. #4 is $4. I have #5 going for $4 and #6 going for $4. So we are looking at a set here of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20. 32. So it's normally 32. I'll knock $2 off and do the whole set at 30. This is the Sam Alexander version of Nova. This is like his first run. That's why this #1 is going for $12. It's not his first appearance, but it's his first run as Nova. So I think as we see a Nova movie come out, and eventually we're going to see that happen, I think this character is going to matter a lot more. And so this is a pretty good investment right now. $30 on this set. It's a good run. I mean, you got 6 issues here. It's $30. You can't go wrong with it. Call it as you see it. I got you covered on it. I want to move these books. Here's a great one. Nice cheap one. I have Hellboy the Corpse I think it's just a standalone one-shot. And it's only going for $2. You can get a Hellboy book for $2. Call it as you see it. And that is a full double rack here. All right. Let's take down this rack, and I'll build 2 more racks for you guys. That's not a problem at all. So I have Robocop versus Terminator #1. That's going to go for just $10. $10 on that. I have Punisher Max #4, #6, #7, #8, and #9. That's going to go for $10 as a set, or just $2 a pop for each one. Call it as you see it. I have Avengers Forever #2. That is $3. First appearance of the 3rd Captain Marvel. We have issue #3, Cool King on the cover. That's $3. 3 on issue 5. We're missing issue 4 of this. 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, and 12. So I'm only missing issues 1, 4, and 9 of this, but I'm going to do the whole set. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 comics, 27. I'll do them all for $25. I got some Star Wars here. I have Star Wars 8 going for $4. Star Wars 9 is going for $10. I have Star Wars 11 going for $8. I have #12 going for $8 as well, and I have #17 going for $10. We will do the set here for 14 plus 16, $40. I'll do them all for $35. $35 on this whole run, Star Wars run here. Call it as you see it. We got Thor 294. That's going to go for $4. I have Saga 25 going for $6 and Saga 26 going for $4. $10 on the set. I have Black Acre number 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to do the whole set here for $10. I have Uncanny Inhumans number 15. That's going to go for $2. And number 16 is $2. It's $4 for that set. I have Warlord number 57. That is going to go for $3. I have Justice League of America 53. That is $3. I have Star Wars 73. That is $10. I have this Spider-Woman set here, issues 8 through 13. Each is going to go for $3 a pop. We are looking at $18 for the set. 18 bucks on that set. That's a good pickup. I'll do them all for 15 if you grab them. Gremlin Trouble 4. That's going to go for $2. We got Generation X45 at 2. Holy Wars 1 is at 6. I have Royals 9 through 12 going for $8. $8 on that. I have MacGyver 1 and 2. That's going to go for $4. Bitch Planet number 4 is $3. Infinity Inc. Convergence Part 1 is $5. I have this Avengers Run issues 4 through 7. And those are going to go for $3 a pop. We're looking at 12 on that set. And call it as you see it. We got a nice big stack of books here. You guys are passing up on some really great deals right now. I have Astonishing X-Men Ghost Box. This is going to go for $25. No one claims that. It's going to go up on eBay. I have Astonishing X-Men Monstrous. That's going to go for $17. No one calls it. It's going up on eBay. I have Floppy Cop, Volume 1 and 2, going for $20 a piece. These are signed by Dan Doherty. Call it as you see it. We'll do them both at $35. Both at $35. Salvagers, Volume 1 is going to go for $20. No problem, man. I got you. Hang on. Salvagers, Volume 1 is going to go for $18. 18 bucks. All right, Chris. That's G.I. Joe Yearbook number 2. I have that going for $10 right now. So 10 bucks on that. It is in very fine condition. The cover's a little off-white, but other than that, I mean, it's in really good shape. No spine ticks or anything. So, very fine. This is going to go for $10. Call it as you see it. All right, I'm going to start building out another rack right now. We've still got some time here. I have Deathstroke number 6. That's going to go for $2. And number 7 is going to go for $2. We are looking at the pair for $4. I have Green Lantern's Emerald Warriors 12. That's going to go for $3. I have Hal Jordan Green Lantern Corps number 48. That's going to go for $3. I have Gotham Academy number 4. That is going to go for $2. This is the Secret Symbol Clunan cover. That's going to go for just $2. I have Logan's Run by David Anthony Kraft and Sal Buscema. It's a pretty beat up copy of the book. It's going to go for just $5. I have Heroes Reborn Ashima number 1. That's $2. I have Heroes Reborn Masters of Evil number 1. That's going to go for $2 as well. Get this set for $4. I have New Thunderbolt 17. That's $2. I have Cemetery Beach 1. That's $3. I have Detective Comics number 952 and 953. That's going to go for $6 on the set. I have Hack Slash Resurrection number 4. That's going to go for $3, and number 6. That's going to go for $3. Some really cool Hack Slash stuff. Get 2 books for $6. Call it as you see it. I have Scout number 7. This is from Eclipse Comics. That's going to go for $3, and number 8, $3. It's a really nice cover on that. So $6 on that, and $6 on the Hack Slash. It's a really nice run there. I have Daredevil Father number 1 of 5. That's going to go for $3. $3 on that. I have Ultimate Spider-Man number 21. That is going to go for $8. $8. And I have number 112 going for $2. Get the set for just $10. I have AVX Uncanny X-Men number 18. That's going to go for $2. And I have Daredevil Father number 1 of 5 going for $3. Did I already show you guys that? Joke you sat on that. It's a good book. Next up, I got Marvel Superheroes featuring the Incredible Hulk number 64. That's going to go for $2. I have Spider-Man 6 going for $6. I have Batman Superman number 54 going for $2. 57 is $2, and 86 is $2. $3. Sorry, 2, 2, and 3. We are looking at $7. I'll just do them all for $6. Make it easy. Superman 395 is going to go for $2. And I have Iron Man 245 going for $4, 247 going for $4, and 248 going for $4. Okay. Okay, next up, I got a really nice Hulk run here. I have Incredible Hulk number 253. That's going to go for $10 tonight. $10 on that. I have number 262 going for $8. I have 270 going for $10. I have 273 going for $10. So we are looking at a set here for $38. I'll do them all for $35. Call it as you see it. $35 on this Hulk set. It's in classic Bronze Age Hulk books. Next up, this is a really great find here. I have Punisher number 1 and number 2. I'm going to do the set here for $50. $50 is the price on this. And this is what the going value is of this Punisher book right now is $50. So this is what our ask is, $50. You want to throw me an offer? What the heck? Well, actually, no. Get it at $50 and you get free shipping on the book. You get the first 2 issues at $50. I think that's a sweet deal. $50 and you're getting free shipping on your order. Plus you get a spin on the wheel. Call it as you see it. I got you. We still got another 11 minutes. I have Moon Knight number 4. That's going to go for $10. $10 on that. I have Master of Kung Fu number 112. That's going to go for $5 on that. Call it as you see it. These are some really nice books here. I have Marvel Tales number 81. That's going to go for $6. I have the Punisher number 15. That's going to go for $3. Number 16 is going for $3. Number 17 is going for $3. Number 18 is going for $3. And number 19 is going for $3. And number 20 is going for $3. We are going to do this set of 6 books. All 6 books are going to go for $18. I'll actually bring the price down to $15 on this. Now let me take down this other rack. You guys loving this double rack or what? How awesome is that? I love the double rack. All right. Put these down here. I'll be cycling these books again tomorrow. I feel like you guys missed out on a lot of stuff today, so I'm going to give you guys another chance to call this stuff tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe I just got on the air at an odd time, or maybe I'm conflicting with somebody else. Or maybe I just got to start spreading my wings out a little bit more. But either way, thank you. If you have been watching at this show, thank you so much for tuning in and for hanging out so that I'm not at a 0 viewing. I appreciate that. It means a lot to me. And, I'm having fun. So if you guys are too, that's all that matters. If you don't love double racks, you aren't a real American. I love it, Chris. Thanks for hanging out, man. It really means a lot to me. I appreciate it. We got Doctor Strange 23 going for $3. I have American Vampire number 26 going for $2. I have number 30 going for $2, and I have number 33 going for $2. I have Superboy Convergence number 1. That's going to go for $5. I have Newman Hate number 2. That's going to go for $2. I have Iron Man 290. That is $3. I have Doctor Who number 6 going for $5. Batman 592, that's going to go for $3. I have Amazing Spider-Man 373 going for $8. I have Peerless number 1 going for $7, and it is signed by the creator, Chris Marin. Thank you, dude. Chris, you're the man. Yeah, I got Nagy fired, absolutely, just by being in Chicago. I have Onslaught 1 through 4, Onslaught Unleashed by Sean McKeever and Felipe Andrade. This is going to go for, as a set, for just $12. So $12 gets you the whole set, the whole run here of Onslaught Unleashed. I have Supreme number 1 and 2 going for $4 as a set. I have Daredevil Decalogue. This is a full run here of Daredevil books going for $2 a piece. $2 on this. 2, 2, and 2. So 10 on the set. Call it as you see. All right. We took this down. Yeah. Let's take these trades down. I have the Silver Surfer Essentials Volume 2 going for $15 on that. I have the Wolverine Essentials. This is the Collector's Corner. They put a sticker on here saying it's a used book. So we're going to knock 50% off. It's $6 for you right now. I have Marvel 2-in-1 Presenting the Thing, Volume 2. That's going to be $17. And I have the Essential Fantastic Four, Volume 4. That's going to go for $20 on that. 20 on that. This is going to get listed up on eBay, by the way. Put the other books away. And finally, let's go through the rest of these single issues. I have Hellboy the Corpse. That's going to go for $2. I have Thunderbolts number 15 and 16. That's going to go for $2 a piece. That's $4 on the set. I have Mira, Queen of Atlantis number 4. That is $2. And number 5 going for $2. That is $4 on the set. I have Riverdale number 1. That's going to go for $5. And I have the One Shot going for $4. That's $9 for the pair if you decide you want to do it. I have Aquaman number 9 going for $2. And I have number 10 going for $2. Number 20 is $4. So looking at $8 on that side. Hulk 382 is $4. I have Fury of Shield going for $2. I have Nova 1 going for $12. I have number 2 going for $4. 3 is $4. 4 is $4. 5 is $4. 6 is $4. You can get the whole set of Nova books here for just $32. I'll knock it down to $30. Make it $30 on that side. All right, let's build out our final rack here. I have Star Blast number 1. That's going to go for $5, and number 2 is going to go for $2. 7 on the set. I have Marvel Tales 81. That's going to go for $6. I'll showcase some of this stuff tomorrow too. I have Mask number 9. That's Mobile Armored Strike Command. Cover C. That's going to go for $4. Cover A of issue 10 is going for $4. I have cover C of issue 10 going for $4. Next up, I got G.I. Joe number 8. That's going to go for $4. I found 2 more Mask issues. We got issues 8 and 9. This is the A covers. They're going to go for $2 a piece. So $4 plus those other 2. Let me know if you're interested. Starman number 14 is $3. G.I. Joe number 8 is going to go for $4. I have Death Blow number 20. That's going to go for $2. I have Marvel 2-in-1 number 56 going for $5. And number 57 going for $5. Number 59 is going for $5. Number 68 is $5. Number 92 is $5. 93 is $5. So you can get this whole set here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get all the set for $30. I'll knock it down to $25 for you if you guys grab all these thin Marvel 2-in-1s. Marvel Team Up 116 is going to go for $3. That's Spider-Man teaming up with Valkyrie. I have True Believers Deadpool. That's number 1. That's going to go for just $4. $4 on that. I have Web of Spider-Man 98. That's going to go for $2. I have Hulk number 709. That's going to go for $10. I have Barbed Wire number 3. That is going to go for $2. And Barbed Wire number 4 is going to go for $2. I have RJ 297. RJ going for $10. $10 on this. I got Amazon number 1 going for $5. Superman 0 is going to go for $5. I have Excalibur number 85. That's going to go for $3. I have Death Blow number 20. That's going to go for $2. So, got all those. All right, guys, this is it right here. The last set of books I'm going to show off tonight, and then we're calling it a night. I have Superman, Batman, this trade paperback here, Vengeance. It's going to go for $20 today. Brand new graphic novel. We just got in stock. I have Wolverine and Nick Fury Scorpio. This really lovely trade here. Is going to go for $20 as well. It's collecting Wolverine, Nick Fury, the Scorpio connection, Wolverine Bloody Choices, and Wolverine and Nick Fury Scorpio Rising. It's written by R.J. Goodwin and Tom DeFalco. Check it out. Call it as you see it. $20 on that. I have The Death of Superman. The Death of Superman is going to go for just $10 today. This is really awesome. It's the trade collecting all the issues leading up to the death of Superman. I have Captain America and the Falcon, Secret Empire. That's going to go for just $20. $20 on this. I have Batman and Robin, the New 52 trade. This is factory sealed. This is going to go for $25. So $25 on this. A factory sealed book. That's really nice. Brand new. Brand spanking new. I have Hawkman, Rise of the Golden Eagle. This is a nice trade here. That's going to go for $18. I have Justice League, the New 52. This is factory sealed. Volume 3, Throne of Atlantis. This is going to go for $25. $25 on this. I have JLA League of One. This is going to go for $25. And then the final item I'm going to show off tonight is this bad boy right here, Berserk, Volume 1. And I actually have not priced this out, but we're going to do it real quick. Berserk, Volume 1. All right, let's see. Let's see. It's not the TPB. Let's see. Maybe it's this. Yep. This is going to go for, well, it's in fine condition. What is it? Brand new. Very fine. What is it? Brand new. Okay. This is going to go for $32 today. Just put it up at 32. Call it as you see it on Berserk Volume 1. $32 on that. And that brings us to the end of our show, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. We tried something new. We'll tweak it, make it work. Thank you so much for tuning in and making today such a wonderful day. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll be back on the EXP tomorrow night at the same time. So 7 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Central, and 10 p.m. Eastern. I will see you guys then, and have a wonderful evening. Take care.